Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to try to make my own version of the $20 brunch that went mini viral on TikTok for a Toronto cafe restaurant that's doing delivery. And apparently that video ended up getting them lineups out the door for pickup, and I'm like, I'll just go make it myself. So that's what we're doing today. I already started because I don't want to bore you guys with my random cooking, because if you know me and you know my cooking videos, you know that I don't measure anything. And I know that drives some people insane. So here I mixed together a really basic and simple pancake recipe off my memory. This is 1 cup of flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and baking powder, maybe a 1/4 cup of white sugar, a little sprinkle of Earl Grey tea. So I opened up a Earl Grey tea bag and sprinkled a little pinch of it in there. Smells good. 1 egg and a heaping tablespoon of vanilla yogurt with a maybe like a teaspoon of sesame oil. This is inspired by my family's classic pancake recipe. We usually add yogurt and oil into it, just a smidge. So I got that ready to go to make mini pancakes, but I definitely made too much, so we're definitely gonna have a ton of mini pancakes. Next, I'm going to make my egg tamagoyaki recipe because that's how I like my eggs. No, no, no.
Oh my god, what's that?
What?
The
Miso soup. We got miso soup. We got egg salad sandwich, I guess you could say. Pesto pasta, which was left over. I just wanted to get rid of it. Smoked salmon with dill and feta, capers, and lemon. A salad without sauce, but it's got avocado, lemon, radish, tomato, feta, and just regular lettuce. We got my egg tamagoyaki, made not tamagoyaki style, so it's just flat and fluffy. We got the Earl Grey pancakes with some maple syrup to dip in. And that's brunch.
Yeah. You've made one of everything.
Yeah, this is brunch.
Am I the Queen of England?
Yeah. You can enjoy. My boyfriend often laughs at me because like there's days where he'll come talk to me and I'm just like, hey, today I'm a vampire. Yesterday I was a strawberry girl. You never know what you're gonna get. Anyway, that's my day. I'm enjoying my vampire teeth. Probably gonna wear them more often for the fun of it because I feel like it adds a little jazz to my content, no? This collar I got for whatever from Amazon. I think it was like 12 bucks or something like that. It's actually super warm. I'm really impressed. Anyway, that's my day. I just streamed, did this look, took a few photos for Instagram, did a TikTok, and then I need to edit a vlog today. My God, the days just fly by so fast. Like, how is it already 4 o'clock? I got these picture frames from Michael's to cover up the outlets at the back. My idea for them is to put like manga prints in them, like one jumbo like manga print and then a smaller manga print that are like super aesthetic, probably from like a shoujo manga or something. That's kind of the idea, like something that's just nice white with sketch lines and a lot of white space. We're having leftover cream of broccoli soup today, and I added a little bit of frozen spinach and bocconcini balls into it just to give it a little more sustenance. This recipe was so good. It was the first time I ever made a vegan cream of broccoli soup just based on my knowledge of cream of broccoli soup. Like, I didn't look up any recipe and it turned out so good. Essentially, it was 3.5 full heads of broccoli boiled with half, or was it a whole onion? Half or a full sweet white onion, then a little bit of minced garlic, some consomme broth, and then a full can of coconut cream, salt and pepper to taste, a little splash of rice vinegar, and then I just kind of blend it all up. We are currently going to Staples to pick up my prints for my photo frames for under our TV unit. I've never ordered prints this big before, so I'm excited to see how they turned out, if they turned out good or if they turned out bad. I think overall the cost of it was like maybe $20-something, which isn't so bad. Hi, I have a photo print for pickup. Yeah. So these are the prints that I printed. One of them I'm gonna have to cut. I think it's the smaller one because they didn't do prints in the precise size that I need, but that's okay. That's why I left a lot of white border on them. But they're gonna be going under here in my 16 by 20 and 12 by 16. So let's do it. case anyone's wondering, the anime slash manga that the prints are from is called Kami-sama Hajimemashite. So God, nice to meet you. Basically, it's a manga. I originally read the manga and then they came out with an anime like 2 years after. Manga, I 10 out of 10 recommend over the anime just because the anime is not like continuing for some reason. Like it came out a few years ago and they just haven't come out with a season 2. And you get the full like story with the manga and it's so good. I can't remember if the manga is finished or not, but I feel like it is. Such a good read. It's essentially a romance fantasy drama, and the main character, I can't remember to a T, but essentially it's a story about a girl who somehow gets involved with like a Japanese god that's like a fox god, I think. And basically he has a curse, and essentially she wants to save him, and then the story goes off, and it's really, really good. I strongly recommend it. But anyway, here I have a Subway sandwich because when we went out to get our prints, Honey Bii was hungry, so we passed a Subway and we got Subway. I have a tuna sub. I'm just gonna eat it and get back to work. Also, I recently got these pants from Pretty Little Thing, and I'll insert a photo of what they were supposed to look like. And they're just way bigger. So like I got them and they hardly fit me. They're so long. This is literally why I don't shop pants or many things from Western stores, specifically North American brands like US brands, because the sizing is just out of this world way too big for me. Usually the issue is with length and in the waistline. Waistline on this isn't too bad, but I do have to tie it pretty tight to get it to stay up. And then like it's just way too long. Like it's like where if anyone's wondering, I am 5'2", and I don't normally buy clothes too much from US brands for this reason. I usually shop Korean fashion because it fits me perfectly. But yeah, the photo makes them look not so much like a skirt. I thought I was buying like really nice sweatpants, like somewhat baggy sweatpants that I could wear casually throughout the spring and summer season, or even just as casual pajamas, but these are like way too loose that I can't even go out in public in them because like they don't stay up and they like are way too big. Yeah, but anyway, I'm thinking of doing like a Korean fashion haul soon because I haven't bought any new clothes since last summer. I wanted to buy new winter clothes, but the winter season is already done and a lot of stores are no longer selling their winter apparel. Not even on sale, it's all like transition to spring. So it looks like I'm gonna be getting spring clothes, but I'll try to buy some like warmer pieces if I can find any. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm so bored with my wardrobe, honestly. Good morning, everyone. Today I am getting an eye exam done again. It's been a year and my one eye has been consecutively painful for a few months, like on and off. So I gotta go get it tested out, which means they're gonna put the eye drops in again that make my pupils all dilated. Ooh, here we go. I'm all done at the eye doctor and it turns out that I have like craters in my eyeball. Like my one eyeball that's been bothering me for like months on and off. It turns out there's literally like some big craters in like the pupil area, and then there's like smaller craters around that. Sorry, my pupils are mad dilated because they did that eye drop that like makes your eyes super sensitive and dilated. But oh my god, it's so bright. But yeah, so they gave me a prescription for eye drops that apparently will heal my eyeball, like the surface layer where the craters are, in about a week. And if that doesn't work, I have to come back, but he said it should work because they're not like that bad, but they're bad enough to cause me pain and be an issue if I don't treat it. So I'm gonna go to the drugstore, get that prescription filled and start taking my eye drops. And yeah, so I'm glad I did this. Like, I've been putting it off for a few months because I don't have benefits. and I know that it can be like really expensive to get these things done. Like it cost me like $130, but like I was just so tired of being like in discomfort for so long. So yeah. Today I'm in a different city for a doctor's appointment, and it's weird. I'm gonna be honest, it's really weird because where I live in Toronto and the whole like kind of neighboring cities have been in a lockdown for about 3 months or more now, but I'm pretty far away. I'm about an hour and a half in a city called Guelph, and like it's not in a full lockdown, so I literally like just went pee in a Walmart that was super crowded with people with no lineups outside or anything, and it just felt wrong, you know. It felt like I was like I was doing something bad. I mean, yeah, I was going pee, but at the same time I felt like something was off, and it's weird. But anyway, I'm about an hour and a half early to my appointment, so I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping. I want mirrors, and I've been wanting a circle mirror for my desk and a big mirror for our apartment and a few other odds and ends for a while now. But because like my city of Toronto and the neighboring cities have been in a full lockdown for so long, I haven't been able to get these things, and a lot of them that are available online, the shipping is like crazy expensive or just not even available. Like IKEA hasn't been shipping anything that I want for months now. So I'm gonna take advantage of being somewhere that isn't in a lockdown and see if I can find a nice mirror for my apartment. These are some pretty nice tumblers. I've been wanting some of these for a while. Maybe I'll get them. Wonder how much they are. Oh, it's heavy, wow. $16.99, not bad. I like this one here, but I just don't like the like string things attached to the top, but I might just get it anyway because it's the size I've been looking for with like the border I've been looking for. So yeah, 40 bucks. We got a bed frame. So much better, oh my gosh. And, oh, excuse me. So this bed frame is a platform with like a ledge, and I wanted one like this because it will allow more clearance room, because we don't actually use the main master bedroom as our bedroom. We use the second bedroom, which is a lot smaller, and we have apparently a California king mattress, so it takes up a whole lot of space, like a crazy, like pretty much the entire room more or less. You can tell by the width of the wall that we don't have much clearance space. Not going to show below here because there's a ton of laundry, but yeah, so we don't really have much space at all. And when we had the mattress on the floor, like the walking space was just this, but now I can shove my foot, like I have a whole foot worth of clearance. So when I walk, it's a lot easier, and especially when I have to shove through here. And then as well, the clearance, so I can use storage as well. So all my cords, I have my humidifier here. I need to get a proper bedside table. This is just a storage little cubby that I'm using in the meantime until I find some bedside tables that I like. But that's my humidifier. I keep a towel around it because sometimes it gets the floor wet, so to prevent that from getting soaked on the floor while I use it at night. But what's nice is that my MacBook Air and my extension cords and power outlet all is nicely tucked under. Why are you standing on it? So, but yeah, this is a lot better, and it's gonna be great because it's going to help keep all the cat hair and dust and litter off the mattress, especially because it's so elevated. I already did a rough vacuum around it last night, and oh my god, vacuuming was so much easier, my god. I'm so glad we got that. So the next project that I want to do is I actually want to makeshift reupholster this with like the the Sherpa fabric, which I think I should be able to do once the fabric stores open up for in-store shopping, which might be next week. And I want to kind of just get rid of, like, I'm not going to rip up this upholstery because there's nothing wrong with it. It's a very classic style, but I do want something that's more chic and trendy, that's very temporary, that I can just staple on with a staple gun. So I kind of have the idea. I'll try to do like a little mock-up for you, but essentially I want like an embezzled or embeveled Sherpa, white Sherpa fluffy headboard where the inner middle section is going to be raised and a little embossed, and then there's going to be the embeveled line around in like a rectangle, and then a little bit embossed there with the Sherpa, white Sherpa fluffy. So I'm hoping one of the fabric stores in Toronto, when they open, hopefully next week, we'll have that fabric, because I want to buy a bunch of it and actually create and sew some cushion covers for our couch as well, so that our couch is all matchy and seamless. I also have my sewing machine now. It's not the best sewing machine, but it is my old childhood sewing machine, so I can use that to sew things finally and not have to do it by hand. And with my idea for the headboard with doing the embossed, the thing that's going to be difficult, well, not super difficult, is that this part, there's nothing I can staple to get that embossed effect because there's all that padding. So what I'm thinking I can do is I can get one of those curved hook thick needles and a thicker thread and just kind of do really rough stitching to get the embossed, like embeveled look. So we'll see. So I want to do the Sherpa on all the cushion covers, and then hopefully I can afford enough to do the couch cushion covers so that the couch cover is just around the base that I don't want to have to like upholster. And I would love to get a cat bed that's not gray as well, but we'll see. I swapped out my rectangular mirror for a circle mirror, but I need to nail it to the wall because it doesn't really support itself that well, but it gives me a lot more working space. There, all hung up. So now that's my new makeup mirror. Loving this a lot better because it gives me like more clearance space underneath and more overall space. The thing that's gonna suck though is I did love having the lights around my previous mirror. That was really, really great. So I'm thinking of maybe using LED string lights because I do have them left over from what I had on my wall as like background lighting. So I might just like tape them along there. I mean, it won't look as pretty, but it will give like light, but we'll see.